Is it getting worse? Are the problems compounding the longer we go on?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we're hearing about how severe it is enough. But I think coming real soon, as some agencies are going to be seen closing their doors more, and these aren't just the nonprofit agencies, we're talking governmental functional organizations, one of them being health districts. There are health districts that provide everything from scanning food to make sure that restaurants are doing it, providing vaccinations and immunizations, where we currently don't have in the East St. Louis area the right chemicals to spray to prevent mosquitoes. Now, Amanda Vinnigy just today tweeted saying we had our first case of the West Nile virus in Illinois through a mosquito. Well, our area is unprotected, and we're not the only area in the state that's now unprotected by that.
You know, couple other programs that come to my mind are one is we work with the Catholic Urban Programs that runs the only homeless shelter in the East St. Louis area. They haven't been paid a dime since July, and so they're really struggling to keep their place open. We work with St. Vincent de Paul, which provides burial for the poor. There's been no money under the Burial for the Poor program, and so I know in the last 3 months about 18 of the people that have come had to be cremated simply because the families didn't have any money to pay for burials. So it's really impacting a lot of families and just having a devastating impact on the people we serve.
The most vulnerable, are they impacted the most? You're talking about it potentially is going to start reaching all of us, I guess, if you want to put it that way, but are the most vulnerable at the most risk?
Actually, they are, and it's really interesting because of the way that the state's funded some things, but not all things. And we're here at the table, we're like that small percentage of services that haven't been funded. Why, I don't know. Why are we not funding services for older adults? When Bill was talking about this is a cost saving if we can keep people in their home, we're trying to raise $575,000. That will say that if we can keep people in their homes with that money, that's the money we need. If they go into a nursing home, it's $7 million. That doesn't make any sense. And people want to be in their home and not have to use an institution if they don't have to. But that's their only option at this point.
And it certainly isn't just impacting, you know, small organizations, but, you know, everybody from, you know, Jewish Family Services to Catholic Social Services to Lutheran Family Services, all in from Chicago down to Cairo. I mean, some of those agencies have laid off 750 people. Catholic Social Service, I think, was 1,000 people they had to lay off. So, you know, the numbers of people having to be laid off. And then when you think about, you know, if a budget is passed, then you have to talk about retraining those people. And those people were dedicated people who, you know, gave a lot of their lives. Now, you know, they're gone. It's going to cost even more money to try to retrain them and bring those people back who were doing a great job. So, you know, there's a lot of different ways to look at the impact of the budget impasse.
We saw a lot of people that were providing services, and they knew that their organization was on shaky ground and they weren't getting funded, so they went across the river to Missouri for a similar job. So their organization was left with no money to hire a new person and open positions, so they no longer provided the service. So the service was gone.